K-pop Demon Hunters, a story about how once every few years we get a gentle reminder that Sony can actually make pretty good movies and not just memes.
It's Morbin time.
But if we shift the perspective away from the Golden Trio and instead focus on Gwi-Ma, then it becomes a story of patience, biding your time to rule the world because for some reason you just can't beat songs. But to imagine that though, let me just put you in its giant fire pit. So imagine for a minute that you are Gwi-Ma.
My little soda pop.
You are the big bad, the ruler of the demon world, probably because a long time ago you've discovered that human souls are actually delicious. Long story short, you ended up relatively on top of the world, you got fat off the land, and those you didn't consume became demons. This is because, despite wanting to have all of the resources for yourself, you realised that there's strength in numbers. It's a game that you need to play. And also because, in all honesty, you just love manipulating people. You love playing with them. You love their shame and watching them squirm and turning them to the dark side. Now, of course, you didn't just go around eating everyone. That's just crazy. But you kind of figured maybe in time it'd be like how humans treat their cattle. You farm them, allow themselves to graze in their fields, live their lives, and when their time is up, you eat them. Just because you're a demon doesn't mean, you probably just brutally subjugate them for their whole lives, then eat them. Wait. Oh, yeah, so he's exactly like humans. Anyway, a long time ago, something completely unexpected happened. The humans, they found out that if they just sang songs, they could create a force field that kept you chained in an alternate realm, which is, well, frankly, moderately inconvenient. And because of this, through the years, well, centuries actually, you were forced to subsist on scraps. Absolutely meager pickings. You got weak. Your influence got weaker still. The demons that you have in your employ through these years were practically worthless. Before you had kings and tyrants and whatever else. Now you got a musician and demons that don't even know how to crash a plane. What is objectively worse is, well, before, these girls, when they were singing, they were kind of confined to fields, and they had like a semblance of aristocracy. But in a world where everything became globalized and technology developed well beyond what you could possibly imagine, their influence just kept on going up and up and up, till the point that they monetized it. Yes, they monetized their voices. They became famous worldwide, meaning your task to set yourself free, and I guess the other demons too, just became exponentially more difficult. So imagine your surprise one day when you're just there after another failed plane crash. The singers are still on top of their game, and one of your demons, oh no, I don't know how to say Bipper, the beeper player, the guy that plays the little loot thing, comes in and he's giving you some cheeky little exposition dump. It's mocking. It feels mocking.
It feasted on souls. Now all he does is starve.
Yes, so what, you're basically just a fire pit now instead of a raging inferno like you should be. And then he tells you his plan.
Go after the very thing that powers the Hunmoon, the fans.
He wants to create a boy band, like the Backstreet Boys? Is this what we're doing here? We're gonna sing Uptown Girl and take over the world. Okay, still, modern problems require modern solutions, and it's really not as if you've got anything else going on right now, is it?
What do you want?
The memories. I want them erased.
Like, this guy's, he's a narcissist straight up. But he's like that self-loathing type. He's the guy that is just completely ashamed because he essentially threw his family to the wolves while he lived it up in luxury and feels guilty about it. Though, to be honest, these days that's just a normal guy. Isn't it demonstrably ironic how, in a world with grifting, crypto scams, genocide, wars, and all manner of whatever this is, that you struggle? Oh yeah, of course, because they don't actually have any shame. This stuff is just normal, par for the course. Even just revered in some cases. This barrier that forces you away is them just trying to hide their shame and guilt under the guise of hope or whatever, when it is really just that none of these creatures want to accept their own suffering and they want to bury it deep down inside of them and hide it from everyone else. But that won't stop you. It's like a cork, it's like a bottle waiting to explode. You just need the right thing. Maybe this boy band is, well, it's as good as you go. But anyway, the next day, you get the worst possible news. Turns out they're going to release their song called Golden. Well, this is the death knell because, well, rumor has it, the Golden Barrier will seal you away forever. So the timeline just shrunk, basically just stopped existing. And now you are beholden to these lunatics that want you to say bye 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 to your dreams and get famous in one day. But not even, actually, when you think about it, because you are saved simply because the girls cancel their show.
It's okay. We can reschedule another live show within days.
How lovely. You were like, you know, this close to getting sealed away completely, and you were only saved because they got cold feet. Ooh, that's definitely not anxiety-inducing, is it? And then your crew of monstrous morons decide that they want to take a leaf out of the 2010s and do a flash mob. A flash mob. Awesome. This is what you're hitching your bets on. And it works. Oh my god, for some reason it works. Okay, right. Well, okay. You know, you don't want to be upset by took you centuries to figure out this. Why is it that a song about drinks is immediately popular? Or is it because it's a shared conscious experience in a world that has been deprived of connection for so long? But it actually turns out one of these singers is actually a demon in disguise. Who would have thought? A demon you cannot control.
A hunter who's part demon?
Which actually poses a, well, existential threat to you. Because if demons think that they can, well, be demons without hearing your voice and they can break free of you, what does that actually mean for your control over them?
This is good. This means she has shame.
But that night, the barrier is just so much weaker. Ginu is just like fully down to exploit this half-demon girl.
I'll find out what it is, and we can use it to destroy her for good.
Like, hallelujah. After all of this, he probably would be like the perfect boy band manager. Who would have thought that after all of this time, you just needed pretty boy demons to fight fire with fire? I guess that's just what makes a man. Hopefully, with this, you can rule the world to at least the year 3000. And honestly, it's amazing because your BTS cosplayers are doing work. Like, they're knocking these girls down a number of pegs.
The Saja boys have gone completely viral after that variety show.
So many pegs, in fact, that the demons are infiltrating the world with much more ruthless efficiency. Like, okay, so you probably don't want to be eating so many humans, but, you know, after centuries without food or, you know, too much, why not indulge yourself? It's not as if there's not 8 billion people in the world. What's a few 100,000? But something happens. Ginu disappears one night, like, from your control. Like, you stop appearing in his head, which is, you know, that's not good. You can't have demons knowing how to not have you appear in their head.
I don't hear his voice.
Luckily, though, it doesn't last very long. Turns out, he's trying to jump into bed with the lead singer. Well, that's just raisin, isn't it? Still, respect for trying, but he lied to her. He is still ruled by his shame. He's still so obsessed with how other people see him that he will not tell them a fundamental part of his personality.
You betrayed your own family.
So, no matter what he does, he'll always be under your control. Like, imagine thinking that a little bit of gooey romance would save you from being a literal demon.
I can turn those voices up.
Just a little gentle reminder, you know, because, like, if you don't do this, there is a real possibility he might actually get some ideas. You need to, you know, force it down. Anyway, you guys come up with this absolutely genius plan. 2 demons pretend to be the other hunters and expose the main one live on stage. Honestly, it's so simple. It's so genius. It actually might just work. But how are you going to find demons that can actually sing like they do? They have, like, a special voice that allows them to create barriers. So, like, what? Okay, and you wait until the golden barrier is in their grasp. It is the perfect moment, because when people think that they are about to win, that's when they're at their most vulnerable. They let down their guard, and you can swoop in. Give them defeat in the jaws of victory. Man, it's just so beautiful to see these creatures torn down by their own mythos. Golden, huh? These girls are pyrite at best.
You were a good person and you still are. You just made a mistake.
I left them!
And it works. Mr. Musician Man even says the truth. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's beautiful. It just works. And the beautiful piece of irony, those other hunters are also completely riddled with shame and guilt and all of these really negative emotions that you can just feed off of. And they almost immediately go towards you. All these years you were scared of these creatures, and realistically you had no point to be. It's just delicious, isn't it? These bastions of human perfection are just little demons waiting to come out, fully ready to throw it all away when it just gets a little bit difficult. Not even with manipulation, just a nudge, a gentle push. You even see that the main girl's adopted mum is actually just a complete dick. She did her best to accept her, did she?
We can cover those up and put everything right again.
So she didn't actually accept her then, did she? Oh boy, this is gonna send her into the biggest shame spiral in history. It's gonna be beautiful.
If this is the Honmoon I'm supposed to protect, I'm glad to see it destroyed.
She gets it. Oh, someone gets it. These humans are reasonably insufferable. They walk around pretending righteousness, faking benevolence as if they don't have that darkness within them waiting to come forward. Again, just a little nudge. Not even manipulation half the time. But your boys, they decide that they want to do one last farewell gig, which is, okay, it's fair enough. Like, they probably enjoy being a boy band. You gotta have them have their little encore. They deserve it. So imagine your horror, like your sheer abject horror when the girl with the patterns comes back.
You can't even fix yourself.
I can't.
And she's just like fully going along with it, like fully surrendering to the darkness, like actually letting herself become, well, a demon.
Everyone finally sees you for what you really are.
They do.
She knows what she is now.
And the whole moon is gone.
It is. So we can make a new one.
Oh no. And like, okay, so they just start singing, right? And you do nothing. Why are you doing nothing? The song is beautiful, but it's not as if it's like catchy or anything. It's not as if you're forced into subjugation by a rhythm.
Stop the song!
Okay, so you're only like a minute and 40 seconds too late. It's not as if they're at full strength now, right? Oh, crap. Well, this is not good. They're singing about accepting their dark parts. No one can do that except for European philosophers and psychologists in the 1800s, and they were basically treated like lunatics for, well, decades. So you do what any malevolent, eons-old spirit does when facing, well, this. You hoover up your small-fried demons and turn them into a laser, and then you go for the one with the patterns. Because if she shows the world that you can accept your suffering and not be ruled by shame, fear, or ego, then all these demons will basically decide that they don't need you anymore. And you will have no power at all. And, of course, the pathological narcissist actually ends up sacrificing himself for the greater good. How? Oh, crap. If he managed to break free, then you are actually cooked. Because he was the easiest one to control out of all of them. Well, maybe not all of them, but at least like they're not minion ones. Oh man, it's a shared conscious experience. Dang. Just when everyone was in their bubbles, squabbling amongst themselves in like vitriolic hatred, you failed. How did you fumble this? Anyway, if you like the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Also, comment down below why you think it is that Sony was able to create two, well, let's just say unique and not regurgitated IPs in the last couple of years that were actually half decent when Disney just can't. Crazy. Well, granted, Sony also did Morbius, but who's counting? We're going to start the Christmas specials. I need to buy a Christmas hat, don't I? But anyway, I just want to shout out my members real quick, especially Good Old Granite and Alexander Colburn. Thank you guys, your support means everything. And of course, Lavender, Zyla, Toasted Bread, Pro Voice Actor 1 Dubs, Takaru, and Alan. Thank you, have a great day and have a great life.